My name is Xavier. I've been at Zoho for almost 2 years. So our agenda for today, we're going to go over two scenarios. One's going to be working from home. One's going to be working on the go. We're going to display some applications on the mobile side, business card scanners, CRM, and Route IQ, which is our route planning software. All right, remote work challenges. Client access is limited, and email tag is not fun. Whenever you're remote, I think the worst thing that is probably gonna happen to you is your team is doing stuff without you being really filled in on what's going on, and the dog keeps knocking on the door, people are coming in, ringing the doorbell, you got packages coming, so staying in the loop can be a challenge. Effective time management can make or break the week, so we're gonna demonstrate how we can have our schedules and all of our information synced together to be on the same page, and Zoho CRM is gonna be your remote work genie. In the CRM, we have a native feature that is often overlooked. One of my favorite features, the calendar booking feature. If anyone here uses a calendar, it's super easy. Just, hey, here's my link, when and where. Like, I don't have to worry about, hey, what time is this? What time is that? Here's a form, fill it out, hit send. I got it on my calendar already. So we can delegate your schedule creation to your clientele. We can create buffer times for you to have space in between your meetings to get ready, get your drinks, get your coffee, etc., and then quickly generate meetings directly in the CRM. And this is all going to be connected together with Route IQ and your remote sales agents because you can also create meetings for them as well. Setting a buffer period between booking time slots and keeping your team up to date with the CRM calendar. Everyone's meetings are going to be able to be on the calendar. You're going to see what everyone else is doing when they get there, any attachments they add to the records too. So here's a view of the calendar booking in CRM. This is what the person who clicks on the link to visit the page, this is what they're going to be able to see. They're going to see days, times, AM, PM, 24 hours. You send them the link, and then they bring you when they want to see you. It's pretty simple. Creating the form parameters. We're going to create the form kind of just to match what we want to know about the meeting. First of all, who are you? Of course. What's your email? Where are you located, and what do you want? So that's pretty much anything else that you want to add further into the form, you can also add into the calendar booking as well. Time parameter, this is a pretty big one. We have increments of availability in various forms. Some people want to have 2 hours, heads up. Some people want to have 4 hours. You're able to set all this stuff. Also, as well as the how far ahead can someone schedule on your calendar. I would like to know like sooner rather than later. All right, so more time parameters, maximum meeting in the same time slot. So we're also able to go through and automate the host availability with things like assignment rules. So if a meeting comes in and it's from a specific state, you may have certain specific people that handle those kinds of records or those kinds of clients' meetings. And then generating the booking link. Now, the booking link, like any other link, can be turned to a QR code. It can be put into your email signature. It can be sent to someone via SMS. So we have a lot of flexibility with how we can get our schedule to someone else. All right, so one of our newer features also for your remote team workers is that we also have the CRM meetings and Microsoft Teams integration. And this doesn't stop at just meetings. You can also send records and dashboards to your clients or to your teammates. So we can integrate the Zoho CRM with your Microsoft Teams environment, sharing CRM data with your team's channels directly without licenses. So you don't have to have a person in the CRM with you to view the data and to be informed about what's going on in the CRM, because the CRM is this is your brain. This is the brain. Everything attached to it is a limb. Automate work processes outside of CRM from inside of CRM, and we're going to go over what that means. Right, book a meeting in CRM and conduct it also on Teams. So we have Zoho meetings that you can do for online meetings. Send them a link. They say, hey, I'm going to make it there, and then they'll get the link and they can join whenever it starts. We're now expanding that to be able to be used with Microsoft Teams meetings. That was a pretty big one that people complained a lot about. Microsoft is kind of greedy with who gives them access to stuff, but we're glad we got that off the road. Sharing records and dashboards. So you can go into a record and share the record directly with a Microsoft Teams channel, as well as the dashboards. And I like the dashboards features because, I don't really care about the specifics for the most part. How's everything in the entire picture going? And workflow rules in CRM to Teams. So anything that we can do with a workflow rule, we can take that information and notify our Teams channels without having to use a license. I think that's great. I like saving money. To you? All right, and here's just displaying what that setting would look like when you're making the online meeting. It's just going to be a online meeting provider drop-down list once you have the integration ready for your Microsoft Teams. They'll receive probably a Microsoft Teams, their normal invitation link. Everything's going to be happening on the team side. We're going to be sending the requests and information to Teams, and then everything will be sent from Teams onward. Also, not included in this, signals. So things that are happening in the CRM are also going to be able to be broadcasted inside of Microsoft Teams. Things happening with specific clients or records. Command Center is another. It's just kind of keeping you up to date on what's happening in your CRM organization, and then as well as Zia, Zoho's AI platform. All right, so those were the remote work challenges. We have issues with staying in the loop. People have problems with, or people have challenges of getting onto your calendar, playing email tag. You're not really face to face with your team, so you're not. It's so easy to just, hey man, can you help me with this? When you lose that, you have to wait for them to read your message in the channel or in the whatever messaging software you use. So field sales challenges. This is something I relate more to being on the go. Data access is limited and data entry is inefficient. Now, I don't know if you've ever tried to read your coworkers' handwritings, but yeah, I'm good. It's not going to happen. What we're going to do is we're going to display how we can collect that information from the people that we meet effectively and accurately. Planning is very time consuming and involves a lot of guesswork. So what we can do is we're able to take our routes and plan for what we can't see in the future. And a lot of it's going to be just automating point A to point B, point B to point C. But then when you get to point A, you're able to check in. I was here at this exact time, at this exact spot. So we're going to go over that too. Transparency, accountability, and reporting are difficult. And this is where the geotag check-in comes in. You can know exactly where they were when they needed to be, where they had to be. Zoho is your field sales co-pilot. So what we're going to do is I'm going to demonstrate. All right, so these are the 4 applications that you would really need. CRM, the mobile version of the CRM, Zoho Expense, which we'll talk about in a little bit, and Route IQ and Card Scanner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the Card Scanner. I'm going to scan a card. So let's say you need a client, you just want to scan their business card real quick and then push them over to your CRM. It was pretty much that quick. I would have done the camera, but the lighting in here is horrendous. All right, I'm going to merge that. Oops, the duplicate. And I'm going to send this to my CRM. Oh, it's already there. Cool. Let's go to the CRM and see. Okay, so I got a few meetings today. Kind of curious what that looks like on the route. Okay, cool. Here's my meetings. Let me go back to my routes. Here's what I got going on today. All right, cool. So this is my current route, but I just met this guy and I kind of want to get him. I want to squeeze him in at the end of the day before I head out. So I'm going to go back to that new contact. Yep, there I am. And I'm going to do an open meeting. Title, name this meeting 6. Location, my childhood home. Lender. So it's taking that sentence and it's kind of throwing it into Google Maps. If you don't give it a specific enough address, I guess it won't show you. One moment. Okay, here we go. So this was my route today. This is what I planned. Now I met this dude Xavier. He's a lunch engineer or something. I'm gonna go to my route that I had today, and I'm gonna edit it because what I want to do is add another stop because I want to make sure I go see him too. Cool. Let's search this up. Cool. Add that. And now he's on my route. Cool. Just that fast. I was able to edit my route off of someone I just met using only their business card. And when I start, what it's going to do, it's going to open up. Right now, I have it set for me for Google Maps. But I think this is a great feature. I didn't have to plan and type each individual address. The people can give you the address in the meeting record they create with your form. So you can automate most of the steps. All you got to do is now you got to start the car or get in the Uber, head on your way. Field Sales Toolbox. All right, we just took a photo. Editor add, we showed that. Saved your phone in CRM. All right, mobile CRM apps were able to collect prospect information, find and visit contacts easily, quickly update records, and close deals on site. So as you saw, I was able to scan a business card for a new person I didn't know. I created a new meeting, added him to my route, and there we go. I was able to make the change all from my phone. Now, any changes you make for those meetings inside the desktop version of the CRM is also going to be reflected in the mobile version of the CRM. So if you have someone who is working remote or is like kind of your admin who's running the show, your field reps are able to get up-to-date information immediately. And then Route IQ, we have our intelligent route planning, but we're able to live track the people that are using Route IQ. So you can keep tabs on your field sales agents while they're still out and about. And then here's a route history. Let's say you have someone who's maybe their field card doesn't match up. Maybe some, well, I don't know. Did you really go there? You can see exactly where they went because we're tracking their progress throughout their position. Zoho Expense has also an integration with CRM for Route IQ. So any distance you're traveling on those routes, we're able to automatically log those miles and push that over to Expense as an expense we can associate with a report. So all your sales agents would have to do at the end of their day when they're making their report, they don't have to open up the calculator, take screenshots of Google Maps. It's going to be there ready for them to associate to the report when they're done for the day. So once the route's completed, it's going to push over. I think something like within an hour is what I would imagine. But you're able to just already have everything filled out. Then the expense software is going to look at those numbers and know exactly what needs to go where. Route IQ, powerful client visualization, quick intelligent routes, staying nimble in the field, and effortless mileage reporting. And then with our field sales, we're able to access our data anywhere, simple and intuitive data entry, quick and easy planning, effortless reporting, and accountability. Thank you.